Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Pankaj Singh here, guys. Your host and host, your brother from another mother. Hey, welcome to our show. Whatever I know, where I share whatever I know about business, marketing, sales, and motivation. So today we have very special guest with us, uh, Paul, and he's a seven-figure entrepreneur, super affiliate, and he's ClickFunnels Dream Car Winner. So today he has brought his precious time to share his knowledge, to share his experience. So, yep, welcome, Paul, to our show.
Hey man, glad to be here. Let's yeah, it's super awesome, man. Loving
Yeah,
it.
awesome, 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 Paul, awesome. So, Paul, without taking your much time, so let's start. So, please, Paul, tell me your little bit backstory. That how did you start your affiliate marketing journey, and why did you start? Right? Can you tell me just a little bit about your backstory?
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's not uncommon. I actually ran my own business for about 24 years, and obviously over that time, a lot of things moved from print advertising to online media. So we had to kind of like adjust with the times. We had to create the website, we had to create social media presence, and all that good stuff. So what I found was that there were certain things that I should be doing to get ahead. And one of the things that I really wanted to do was actually start working on how to generate leads for our business. So came across a few different programs, a few different softwares, used a company called Lead Pages for a while. And then I just started getting hit with ads for other programs. And I think it probably was an advert for the .com Secrets book, which came along, and I just thought, yeah, I'll get that. This is the sort of thing that I'm trying to learn right now. Bought into ClickFunnels itself, and then started noticing that people were posting like commissions and affiliate stuff like that. So I thought, right, well, maybe that's something I can get into, and it kind of like took off from there. And the first idea really was to offset my costs. I thought if I can earn the same in commissions as what I'm paying out, then that makes sense. But what actually happened was that, to begin with, I was in the sort of like support group. I was the one asking all the questions. I wanted to learn how to do this, learn to do that. And over time, as other people started asking questions, I knew the answers. So it was kind of like if you need to do this, then this is how you do it.
Yes.
And started offering people extra help if they wanted it. Got on loads of calls, probably done 200 to 300 Zoom calls with people just like this, just like going through screen shares and all that sort of thing. And what was interesting was that a lot of those people weren't actually users at the time. So when they came to wanting to use the software, they asked me for my link, and that was like how I built up the first sort of like 20 accounts. And all of a sudden I was like earning $1,000 a month on the side to my job. And, that suddenly the light bulb started going off a little bit and thinking, right, okay, well, how can I scale this up? And that's kind of like how things all started out. And that's the reason why I got into this thing in the first place.
That's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome, Paul. Really, you have very great story to share. Right? Really great. So, Paul, my next question is that what was your number one mistake, if you don't mind to share with us, right? What was your number one mistake that you did when you started your affiliate marketing journey? And
The number one mistake that I make, and what a lot of affiliate marketers make, is just thinking that having an affiliate link is enough, and it's and people should be grateful to receive it from me in any shape or form. So you literally, to begin with, you just like post your link out everywhere, and it'd be like,
yes,
sitting there wondering why people not buying. Why, this is great. Why are they just not like instantly snapping this up, and I'm not earning hundreds of thousands a month in commissions? so that was probably the first sort of like the big mistake that sort of like sits with you, and I still see it happen now. with affiliate marketers or want to be affiliate marketers, they'll send you a friend request, and as soon as it's accepted, bang, here comes a link.
Yes, yes,
it's like,
yes.
it's like, hang
Nowadays
on,
it
mate,
is happening a
I don't
lot.
even, yeah, I don't even know you yet. Why you sent me these links for, and what the heck is it? So yeah, that's what I would say.
Yeah, perfect, perfect. So, so here, like when time comes about affiliate marketing, what drives you the most? That yes, I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna do affiliate marketing. What's your driving force?
Um, I think it's probably altered, especially over the last 12 months. I mean, to begin with, obviously the income is a great motivator, but I think now it's kind of like become more of a wanting and a need to help other people, because
Yeah,
when you
that's
see
good.
people struggle and I don't want to sound condescending here, but they're celebrating like at the first sale, and I'm looking at it thinking they can do so much better. And I'm thinking, right, what can I do to help that person do so much better? And
Yes,
that's kind of like what I try and do now, is like everything that I'm doing online, it comes from a position of either advising people or trying to directly help them.
wow, perfect. Yeah, this is really, really driving force, right? That's really great. So, yep. If you don't mind, can you share with us what was your best strategy that made you ClickFunnels Dream Car Winner, or you can say what was your best strategy that made you ClickFunnels Super Affiliate? So, would you like to share
Well,
with
like I
us?
say, I mean, it was a great mixture of, like I said, to begin with, the first 20 or so people which came through were basically those that where I was directly helping them, and a lot of times they were asking me for a sign-up link because they wanted to get in, and that's sort of like it floated around between 20 and 30 accounts for a while there, and I think there was a certain part of me which knew that it could get better, and I knew that I could do better myself. And I thought, right, well, how can I actually do this? And you can spend weeks, you can spend months trawling through the internet, watching 8 hours of YouTube videos a day. But I just thought, do you know what? There has to be a better way. There has to be some shortcut to this thing. At the time, I was invested in other people's courses, and then I just thought, do you know what? I need to start up my skills. I need to almost invest in myself if I want to get further ahead faster than the old saying, like speed costs money. So I started going out seeking mentors myself. I started seeking out personal coaching,
Yes,
and
yes,
that suddenly unlocked the keys to the kingdom. Really, it was kind of like, okay, well, if I wanted to run paid ads, I need to go to someone who's running paid ads. I need to know exactly what to target, how to do it, and all this sort of thing, and progressed on from there. And it was a chaos. It was more of a case of compounding up. And what I found along the way, those organic sales were still coming in, but the paid stuff sort of like bolstered it up as well. So it was a combination really of still going through the organic methods. I had a couple of my own things which I had going on as well, which required ClickFunnels to run in the back end. So when people would come in, they still needed that software. And as long as I was providing them with results, then they would stick and they would carry on. And it was a combination. So I can't pick on one particular thing, but
yeah,
it was, like I say, it was a mixture of both.
yeah. Awesome, awesome, awesome. That's really great. So, my next question is that do you think that affiliate marketing can be done for free without using any tools? Do you think that?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. And I would always recommend anybody, unless they're making up to $1,000 a month, they shouldn't even look at getting into debt to do paid ads or even using their own money for that. So yeah, it's totally possible. And there's a number of platforms that you can use to help you get to there, and it's a case of if you have the drive and commitment, you can master one, or if you start earning a bit more income and you can get to a point where you do have some VAs or a small team, then you can start to become more omnipresent.
Perfect, Paul. So here, my next question is that, like somebody who's new, right? The person who is just starting out in his affiliate marketing journey. So, what traffic source that you would recommend that he or she must go with? What single traffic source that you would recommend?
If you're just starting out, I don't think there's anything wrong with going for YouTube. Now, I know for some people that can be an issue because maybe they don't want to be on camera, or they're a little shy,
Yes.
and all that sort of thing. But what they've got to remember is that you don't have to be on camera to be on YouTube. You can do screen shares, you can do voiceovers, so you can actually build it up. And I always recommend people, if they're worried about being on camera, just do it more until they get used to it, you know.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Perfect. So, my next question is that, what book that you will recommend somebody who wants to start his online business? Is there any favorite book that you want to recommend? Is there any book?
Yeah, I'd always go back to the .com Secrets. It's just a personal, you know. I've read it so many times. You got the book there, right?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, this is one of the best book that I have read in my marketing career, right? This, like, when I read this book, I was like, wow, what a book.
I know, and it's crazy as well. I mean, you probably went through the same thought process. Back when you started, making a purchase for something online was almost like oh gosh, can I really afford it? Can I really do this? You know, and it was, and it was like, oh gosh, I remember buying something that was like $27 and literally sitting there in a cold sweat because I just bought something online, thinking, what on earth am I getting into? And these days you don't think nothing of it. You know, last week or the week before, I bought another book which had several upsells in the funnel, and I was just clicking yes, you know, as I was going. It was like a total mindset shift. It was like, yeah, I need this. Click yes. That was 197. Yeah, I need that too. Click yes, I need. So and that is the sort of like the mindset that you get into after you get to a certain point. Obviously, it's great if you can, if you've got the means to do it, but you can't just think about the cost. What you've got to actually decide within yourself and look at the end result. What is that going to achieve for you? How are you going to use the skills that you're going to get from that further down the line, as opposed to the cost? So it's between the two, and that is something that, you know, it makes a huge difference. It's like about a year and a half ago, I spent $1,000 on a course, CF Design School from Catherine Jones.
Yes.
I was proficient with using Clickfunnels, but I wanted the extra skill to go to the next level. So I paid $1,000. But what I then also did was took the knowledge from the course and built a few funnels for people, which actually ended up recovering my costs. So although I didn't want to go down I'm a funnel builder or a funnel building agency route, I knew that if I had those skills, then that's going to pay me better going forward. And that's exactly what's happened.
Yeah, perfect. So just we are just almost in the end of our interview. So yes, finally, what single advice that you will give to someone who is new in this affiliate marketing journey? What single advice will be from your side for that very person?
Just starting out, single piece of advice is pick something you're passionate about.
Yeah, that's
because
really
it's so easy to walk away from something that you're just looking at the numbers and you're not passionate. If it's you got to work within some a niche or whatever it is that you are super excited about, because that's going to keep you driving forward.
Perfect, perfect. This is really great. So finally, Paul, is there any website or is there any place that is there any offer or any product that you are offering that we can go and find you?
Probably the easiest place for someone that's not going to cost them any money would be to go and just check out my podcast,
Yeah.
because there's a ton of stuff on there, and
So
we've got. I would go to.
can you tell your podcast name or any link that you can?
Yeah, sure. Very easy to find. It's Ultimate Affiliate Marketing, and that is
Perfect.
the name of the podcast itself. So you'll go and find it there. And I'm doing a podcast every day at the moment, so that's super cool.
Perfect, perfect, perfect. This is really, really great, Paul. So, yep, finally, again, I just want to say thank you so much, Paul, for sharing your precious knowledge with us, sharing your experience with us. Really, it was wonderful to hear from you. Really great. So, once again, I just want to say thank you so much, Paul, for giving your precious time and sharing your precious knowledge with us. Thank you so much, Paul.
No problem, dude. Always a pleasure.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you so much.